To our commitment coverage right now, we're just 19 days away from the California primary election. While there's the presidential race and Senate race, some Sacramento City Council seats are also up for grabs. Joining us this morning to talk about all of it, or as much as we can fit in, and some of the current events, of course, Mayor Darrell Steinberg.
Good to be with you, Mike.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. Okay, I know the last time you were here, we asked you to endorse whether or not you might be ready to endorse somebody. I know the answer is still no, but in terms of an ideal candidate, somebody who might pick up that baton and start going with it, what would you like to see from the leading candidate?
Well, I think it takes a full skill set. Recognizing, again, as I said the last time, that the role of mayor in this city is not what many people think and what many people expect. The mayor is one of 9 votes on the city council. The mayor does have the bully pulpit, the ability to go on Channel 3, for example, and lay out his or her vision and ideas. But in the end, the city is actually operated and run by a city manager. The mayor has no authority over the implementation of any initiatives. So I think it takes somebody with a full skill set, somebody who can collaborate with his or her colleagues to get the votes to move the policy forward, can work with the city manager in a collaborative way, and who is, I would say, infinitely patient. What I call it impatient patience. In other words, you have to push, always be pushing, but at the same time recognize that you don't have full authority over the actual result, even though people expect that. Also, there is a city council seat that also needs to be filled. Mr. Laloie no longer is in his current seat. So what would you like to see done there? Is there a particular type of person that you would like to see fill that seat as well? Yes, well, you know, maybe people don't know, I'm the current council representative until we fill the seat. And that is an area of the city that is rich in history, culture, great people, and desperately needs more attention and more investment. And it needs competent leadership. That's what it needs more than anything.
Of course, you still got some time left on your clock. Your time as mayor is not done. So
10 months.
Right. So 10 months, that's still quite a ways. What kind of policies are you looking forward to pursuing?
I'm running through the tape. I mean, there are a number of things I want to get done. Yeah. I want to break ground on the old Sacramento waterfront, the modernization. I want to finish our work on the rail yards. We're still pursuing soccer, professional soccer in many different forms. We have a very difficult city budget, and I want to make sure that it is balanced in a way that minimizes the pain, especially to people who are most vulnerable. I want to continue to lay a foundation on this homeless problem. Look, we've gotten tens of thousands of people off the streets. When I started, we had less than 100 beds. We're now up to 1,350 a year. We now have a partnership agreement with the county. None of it is perfect because the problem is still severe. More people are becoming homeless. But I'm going to leave having laid a foundation for the next mayor to be able to achieve even greater results. You know, sometimes you're thought of maybe more fondly after you've left than when you're serving in the position. And so I'm going to run through the tape. I'm going to and look back on this and say, I did my very best. I love this city. And I still think, no, even with COVID and everything we've been through, the future is bright.
Mayor Steinberg, thank you so much for your time this morning. We always appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Mike.